Tyler Clary has been a swimmer since age 8 when he was enrolled in a water safety class. At age 17, Tyler competed in the 2006 Youth World Games, winning 4 medals, and named the top male performer at the meet.
To begin with, he started out at Poly as a pretty small, young, ninth grade student. Didn't seem like a athletic looking person or anything like that. He comes out to the pool deck, and I had heard that he was a good swimmer, but I didn't really know much about him or anything like that. And it wasn't until really his junior year that I realized just how great a swimmer he really was, because it was in that year that he went on, and not only did he win CIF and break some records at Poly, several records at Poly, but he also won the Masters meet, because back in that time we didn't have the state meet yet, but we have the Masters meet, which put all the best swimmers from divisions 1, 2, 3, and 4 all together, and he got first place in those. He was the LA Times Swimmer of the Year. He, Riverside Press Enterprise Swimmer of the Year. All these great accolades. And then in his senior year, he had to, kind of come to me and just say, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm going to really have to focus on my national swimming. And so in his senior year, he opted not to swim for Riverside Poly. And he went on, and in that year, he was like the FINA World Swimmer of the Meet in Brazil when he went to Rio de Janeiro and competed for the national team there in the U.S. Junior Nationals. That was when I really saw him getting out into the national spotlight. Then he goes in his sophomore year and does exceptionally well. Then his junior year, he wins it all, wins it with everybody. Then he goes to the FINA World meet and becomes the FINA World Swimmer of the Year. And you're like, wow, this kid really has potential to make himself known out there in the swimming community. I didn't have expectations for him to go on and become an Olympic medalist.
I knew that Tyler's going to make it to the Olympics way before he got to the University of Michigan. During the recruiting process, Bob Bowman, who became my head coach at Michigan after I retired, we both knew that this is the boy we needed to bring to Michigan. He chose to come to University of Michigan because Michigan produced a lot of Olympians, and he wanted to be in Olympic culture, Olympic environment, and Michigan was the place for him, where he started his career there, winning numerous NCAA championships. We knew that he's a candidate for the World Championships.
Fast forward 4 years later, Tyler had trained and worked very hard and had given up his senior year at the University of Michigan to come home to Fullerton and train there to give himself the best shot to make the team. He was the American record holder in the 400 IM, which was his specialty, the first event at trials. And he had called us on the way to Omaha for the trials to make the team, and he was sick, and you could hear the emotion in his voice and the fear for everything he had given up to train to make the team. He did not end up making the team in that event, was actually third. And he had taken a couple days off, decided to swim the 200 butterfly, which is an event that he was not supposed to make the team in, or was not favored to make the team in. He had progressed through the prelims, the semifinals, and found himself in the final.
The moment when when he was very successful at the Olympic trials, qualified in 2 or 3 events to make it to the Olympics, and finally focused in on the backstroke, and that's where we felt like he's going to have the greatest success, and he proved us all right.
He wants some results, he wants some success, and he wants to try and get a mark on the board.
The turn comes up, watch underwater here. Lochte by 12/100 from Clary. Clary, Irie, Lochte can't win, I don't think. They hit it. Is it Clary? It is, over Irie and Lochte.
What a moment for Tyler Clary, winning the 200 backstroke, personal best time, 1:53.41. You are Olympic champion, son, well done.
This man's got the gold medal. Here's the result. Tyler Clary, an Olympic record of 1:53.41. We thought an American would win. It's a surprise result though.
In total, he won 16 medals in major international competitions, 3 gold, 8 silver, and 5 bronze, spanning the Summer Olympics, the FINA World Championships, the Pan-Pacific Championships, and the Pan American Games.